I only could have started from the end. Now I have a house for kids and even a big land. Who knew I'd have only made mistakes that would have been fixed with a slice of cheesecake. Demo Salvatore was my 18 dream, but now the only one I be with is Chandler-Bing. Yeah, here I am talking to you since I'm 30 as fuck.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to my new podcast, 30 as Fuck. I'm Vanessa Rossi, and I'm the host. I'm so excited to start this journey with you. So if you're in your early 30s or late 30s, or you're just getting close to the line, or you just want to listen to secrets and wisdom from an older lady, this is the place for you. This podcast is the place where I share with you secrets, wisdom, and fears, and ask questions that will get both of us to see things from a different perspective, or at least I hope. This episode is episode 1, is the pilot. So I'm going to try to kind of give you an idea what this podcast is going to be about. And the title is A Quarter and a Bit Life Crisis. So let's call it for what it is, because let's be honest. Turning 30, it's a quarter and a bit of a life crisis. You look back and you feel you didn't do enough, accomplished enough. Somehow society, family, strangers are telling you or making you feel like you should have done more. Right before I turned 30, I was feeling exactly the same. So I started to ask myself if the judgment or the opinions of the world was supposed to define my happiness. I worked through it, and I'm here today because I want to share all the things that I learned and things that I realized. Let's start with maybe the things that I thought I would have by 30. Okay, relationship or / family. I thought I would be married with kids at this point, but I'm single and childless, and I am grateful, and I'll tell you why. Let me start by saying that being a mom and finding my life partner is a dream of mine. It's something that I really want, but why am I grateful to not have it yet? If my dream to be a mom at 28 would have come true, I would now have a miserable relationship with my ex because he was not the right person for me. And I would have been raising my kid in a very bad environment with like a mom with depression and anxiety problems. And I know how the kid will feel because I've been that kid. Also, let's be honest, we dream our life in a limited way based on the things that we know right now, in this moment. When I was 18, I didn't know half of the things I know right now. I didn't know how much it cost to rent a house, less raise a child. Although I had a lot more experiences than usual an 18 years old girl would have, I still had so much to learn. Second thing that I thought I would have all figured it out by now is career. What career? Okay. I really don't even know where to start with this because I'm starting every day all over again. Every year, I kind of want to do something new. And I'm trying so many things right now. And I know that maybe some of you are regretting the school they chose. Or probably you are tired of your job. You want to change something. But you feel you will have to start from the beginning all over again. And this is scary. I know. I thought I wanted to be an actress and have my own show and be famous. And I still want to work in the movie industry because art is part of me. I still want movie industry to be part of my life. I love to create stories and to act. And that's how I express myself. But for sure, I changed my vision about being famous. And that's okay. And I also changed my way of thinking about my career as an actress. I don't want to just be an actress. I wanted to be more creative. I want maybe to direct something or produce something. And it's something that I will explore in the near future. But I also realized that I don't want to do just that. Time changed my dreams and expanded them. And I know now that I just don't want one thing. I want them all. And that's okay. Another thing that I maybe maybe a lot of us thought to figure it out by now is a house. If any of you are the owner of a house, apartment, let me say, chapeau to you. You should be very proud no matter how you did it. Maybe your family helped you, maybe your partner, or if you did it all by yourself, just be proud. Now, if you don't own a house, you should be proud too, because nowadays it's the most difficult thing to do. So if you're not there yet, that is fine. But owning a house is not the only way to feel accomplished. When we talk about property and household, I'm grateful for my apartment and the way I feel in it, even though I don't own it. It's mine. And I want to share with you like a little story about my couch. So 3 years ago, me and my roommate moved in this new apartment. There was nothing in it. There was literally no furniture. And we were broke. broke. So we couldn't afford much. And we started to kind of like buy second-handed furniture pieces and also this couch on Craigslist. Or maybe it was Facebook Marketplace. Anyway, this couch was located like probably 500 meters from where our apartment is right now. And so it was perfect because we didn't have to use a car or anything that we didn't have at that time. And so we were like, okay, let's go just grab it. It was actually nice, well kept, and it was only $50. So $25 each. So we walked there, we pick up the couch, and yes, we walked back home with the couch. Halfway through the street, like the road, two guys saw us and were like, hey, ladies, do you need a hand? And we're like, yes, please. And we just literally dropped the couch to them because it was so heavy. And although this is a like funny story and everything, let's move forward, flash forward 3 years, and it's time to buy a new couch. And so we look around and everything, and we purchased this couch for more than $2,000. And that was one of the most big accomplishment that I don't know, like I never felt so accomplished in my life. And I explain you why. First of all, the price. Of course, like 3 years ago, I could afford only like $25, and now I could afford like basically more than $1,000 to spend for this couch. And that means something to me. It means that I'm not in the same state that I was at that time. And even my bank account, it's not the same. Then something else. That couch represented the end of a circle. When I purchased the old couch, my mental health was so bad, and literally, oh my gosh, depression and anxiety were my daily basis thing. And when we actually purchased a new couch, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm actually fine. I never felt better in my life. Like my mental health is super good. I reached the top of as good as I can be. And I actually felt so good about it. Literally the end of a circle. Third thing that is very funny is that also the old couch saw so many things, and I kind of let it cry a little bit when we sold it because that couch was representing, I don't know, like heartbreaking and cries and laughs and coffee spilled and wine spilled and too many naked butts, if I have to be honest. So yes, it was basically, I don't know, a piece of my life, of our life, of me and my roommate's life. So I was super sad to let it go, but at the same time, super happy to buy the new one. I'm telling you this story because literally sometimes we need to be able to see small accomplishments and not just the big picture. We need to be able to see small things that we we create and we didn't even realize we did, because literally that moment was the moment of, oh my God, like my life is totally different, and everything that I manifested 2 years ago, or all the things that I wanted, I actually have right now. And it was a moment of happiness that I would never forget. It's crazy, I know, I'm sorry, I needed to share this with you. Anyway, I'm sharing all this with you with the hope to give you some perspective. I think we see a lot of success on social media, but never the real behind the scene. And if I'm able now to see things from a different point of view, it is because I spent the last 3 years in therapy talking about nonsense till I got some conclusion out of it, and I'm still a work in progress. I know that sometimes I might sound like, oh, Vanessa, you have everything figured out. Ooh, no. And that's exactly what this podcast is about. Like, literally me telling you, it's okay if you don't know what the fuck are you doing. It's totally fine. That's the point of being 30, I swear to God. So forget what you thought it was supposed to be when you were 18 or 20. As I said before, our imagination was limited by the life experience that we had at that time. And so also our dreams were different. So if you feel you still don't know everything, you're not alone. And I'll tell you a secret, it's fine. Better than fine. It's awesome. Because now we finally learned some lessons. And maybe we're closer to knowing what we really want. I am, for sure. And also, I'm also aware that this will change again and again and again. It will shape you as you move on with your life. Just be in the present. And I'm going to talk about how to be in the present a little bit more, and the secret of happiness, sorry, in the next episode. So I'll leave you with this. I'll leave you with just be in the moment and learn the lessons, and just fuck it up if you have to. Really, no problem here. I will not judge you, for sure. Thank you so much for listening. If you like this episode, please remember to like it and share and tag me on Instagram at Vanessa Rossi. Talk to you soon. Ciao, ciao.